Hey YouTubers, MrRampro here. We have a Kershaw Leek review. This is a Ken Onion designed knife, and it's awesome. This is a great EDC blade. Both of these blades have been carried by me as EDC blades for quite a while, and they're both in retirement now, so they will not be, hopefully, in any more videos. I like to use them, and I throw them in my collection when I'm done. I use them, for about a year or so, throw it in the collection and replace it. I like knives, so that's usually what I do, and I like to kind of jump around, but this Kershaw Leek seems to be drawing me to it, so I might try one of their other options. They do have a random Leek, which is a reverse Tonto, so it would look something like that, if you will, with that kind of angle on the tip. And that looks pretty cool. It's all blacked out. They have them, I think, with that titanium nitrate coating and all that stuff, or that black teeny coating, whichever one Kershaw uses. But they're blacked out and they look pretty cool. So we'll have to try one of those and put these two in retirement. But enough about that. Let's go on to the steel. The steel is that Sandvik 13 Charlie 26 stainless steel. It's alright. I can sharpen this knife and get a great edge on it, so that's really what matters to me. I mean, I don't know too much about the history of the steel. I just know that both of these knives I can sharpen and get a razor edge on it, and I can do it myself, and I'm not that great at sharpening at all, and I'm pretty proud of the fact that I can sharpen the steel. It must be a softer stainless steel. I'm not really sure about it at all, but I just know that it works for me, so that's pretty cool. Both of these are Kershaw Leeks, but they are different. The one on your right hand side is the full stainless steel version with a black painted handle that I did myself, and you can see the wear lines where that paint has worn off over time. But it is heavier than your aluminum. So your aluminum on the left, it has your stainless steel liners, but a lot lighter. You've got right at 3 ounces for the full stainless steel version and 2.4 on the aluminum for the same exact knife. I mean, 6 ounce or 0.6 ounces. That's pretty substantial, realistically, when you're thinking about the only thing that's changing is the fact that the handle material is changing, and you still get the same, as far as I'm concerned, the same performance out of it, the same exact ability to cut and all that kind of stuff. What you're going to see here is your two locking methods. You have a liner lock for the aluminum handled version, and you have a frame lock on the full stainless version. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see where the paint's chipped off right there too. I've heard that the frame locks are stronger and all that kind of stuff. For this lightweight EDC blade, it's perfect for the liner lock and the weight. Honestly, I've chosen my aluminum handle version when I first got it, even though I didn't want to mess it up, over my full stainless version just because of the weight. So from that, I can speak from first-hand experience that realistically this aluminum handle tenfold better. And you're going to notice that, like I just said, I have paint on it. Well, that's because the original handle material, which is that stainless steel, had no grip whatsoever. That 410 stainless steel was super slippery, and I couldn't hold on to it at all. Now your 6061 T6 anodized aluminum, which is on your aluminum framed or aluminum handled Leeks, this stuff, it does have a little bit of texture. It's got the smoke finish, by the way, but it does have a little bit of texture. It's still smooth, but it gives me some kind of grip. That stainless steel, it would slip right out of my hand. I dropped this knife several times, and that's why I painted it. I figured that, I just spent, 40, 50 bucks on this pocket knife. I don't want to not carry it just because it's too slippery. So I added paint to it, and it worked out pretty good. Both of these are actuated by either a flipper on the back or a thumb stud. And you can see right there, that was not a good launch. This one, over the years, has lost a little bit of kick to it, but not much. I'm sure if I oiled it up, she'd be good to go. This one, nothing but good every time. So this is my main blade, has been for about 2 years now. It's a great knife, and it's long overdue for being changed out, but I love it so much I can't get rid of it. I can't put it in that retirement section. Let's see, what else, another talking points here. There's 20-something plus models of these different kinds of knives, and you got full stainless, you got the random Leeks, you got all these different handle materials, and that's what makes this thing awesome, because you could start a knife collection just collecting Kershaw Leeks, or just collecting their scallions or something like that. Kershaw does a great job at offering you a lot of different options on this type of knife itself. So that's pretty cool, and I like that. And the price, you can get these things right at about, I think, 40 to 60, 70 bucks, something like that on the internet. You can shop around and get a pretty good deal. But both of these knives have seen a lot of wear and tear. I've sharpened these things a lot, like I just said, and they're still awesome sharp. And that's like I already said about the blade steel. That's the awesome ability right there. I mean, if I can sharpen it, then I'm good to go. You know, if I can't, well, then I don't like the knife so much. You know. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Right here, I was trying to show you the lock. When I painted this knife here, I tightened the lock down too much, and it won't actually actuate, so, which I never use it. I don't really care. But I will tell you that I've broken a couple of, on this knife here, because I've carried it for so long, I've broken it about twice. And each time, Kershaw has sent me brand new replacement parts for it, free of charge. And I tell them, hey, look, you know, I took it apart and broke it. Okay, and they send me a brand new one, so no shipping, no nothing, and a couple of, I think twice now, they've even sent me repair tools for it. Little keychains, I have no idea where they are now, but little keychains with Torx bit drivers and stuff like that to take the knife completely apart to replace this part. So that's pretty cool, and not too many companies that I run into will do that kind of stuff for you. We'll send you stuff if you just, hey, I neglected to take care of it. I tore it up. It's my fault. And they'll replace it for you. So that's pretty cool. The customer service is awesome, so I do have to say that because I did interact with their customer service not once but twice on the same exact model knife, and they were great both times, so that's pretty cool. And that's really the only time I've ever had to deal with their customer service, was just the lock on that deal, so that's cool. But anyways, yeah, just a great EDC blade. I can show you it in comparison. Here's your scallion. We just did a review on that one. And you can see right there. And let's see, we'll go ahead and throw the blur in there too, just to kind of get the line up, so you can tell what you're gaining and what you're losing and all that kind of stuff. But either way, great blades. All of these are great blades. Kershaw, great company. The Leek, my favorite knife so far. Right now, this is the very top of the list, so can't say anything bad about the knife whatsoever. I know a lot of guys don't like the pointy tip. I find that is a strong point as to why I went to this knife. I like the point, and honestly, it was the first flipper knife, or the first assisted opening knife I got, and that had a lot to do with it. But after I used it, I almost feel naked not having that point on a knife. It's ridiculous how much you depend on something like this to cut through tapes and all that. I did try to replace my EDC carry, this Leek, with this SOG Twitch, and because of the tip, I couldn't do it, honestly. I mean, it sounds silly, but I was just so used to the other knife that I went out to the truck at lunchtime from work and got my Leek out of the truck because I just kind of missed it. I mean, you guys that have knives and are passionate about them, you know what I'm talking about. So I appreciate you guys watching. It's been a good video, hopefully informative to you guys, and appreciate all the support from a lot of the viewers out there, and especially the guys that subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And I appreciate your info. Just put a comment on there. Hey, change the tone of your voice, wear shorts, something like that, and we'll see what we can do. So I appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and this is MrRampro.